Hi everybody, this is Andrew Smith from We Speak Business, and in today's short video lesson I'm going to be talking to you all about conjunctive adverbs. Now this is a very important part of English grammar, and conjunctive adverbs are used in all kinds of different situations, both in and out of work. So today what we're going to do is I'm just going to introduce to you what conjunctive adverbs are, how they are used. I'm going to be sharing some examples with you, and at the end of this lesson there's going to be a little bit of homework as well. So let's dive right in with the first slide. What are conjunctive adverbs? Well, conjunctive adverbs are words that join independent clauses into one sentence. So an independent clause is basically an idea of a sentence that can stand alone if it wants. But a conjunctive adverb basically helps join those independent clauses together into one single sentence, thus creating a shorter sentence. And when you use a conjunctive adverb, you should put a semicolon, as you can see here, before the conjunctive adverb, and a comma, like this, after the conjunctive adverb. So in an example sentence, we could say, "We have many different sizes of this shirt, semicolon. However," conjunctive adverb, comma, "it comes in only one color." We have many different sizes of this shirt, however, it comes in only one color. So, some other examples of conjunctive adverbs are accordingly, also, besides, consequently, finally, however, indeed, instead, likewise, meanwhile, moreover, nevertheless or nonetheless, next, otherwise, still, therefore, then, and so on. So as you can see, there are a lot of conjunctive adverbs that we have in English. And each conjunctive adverb has its own unique purpose, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that as we read out the sentences below. So let's read the first example out on the screen. The due date for the final paper has passed. Therefore, I could not submit mine on time. So therefore is a conjunctive adverb, and it's used to show a consequence of something. So the situation is that the due date for the final paper has passed, and because of that, as a consequence, or therefore, I could not submit mine on time. Now the second example reads, there are many history books, however, none of them may be accurate. So however here is the conjunctive adverb, and it shows another side to the argument, or another side to the point. So at the beginning, we have a positive statement, right? There are many history books. This is positive, it's great. However, none of them may be accurate. Negative point. So you see how the word however, it kind of joins the positive idea with the negative idea. There are many history books. However, none of them may be accurate. The third example reads, it rained hard. Moreover, lightning flashed and thunder boomed. So here, the conjunctive adverb moreover is used to basically say in addition, right? As well. So it rained hard. Moreover, right? As well, lightning flashed and thunder boomed. So we use the conjunctive adverb moreover to basically add additional information. Now the next example is the baby fell asleep, then the doorbell rang. So then is basically to show that a second action or another action happened straight after the first action. So in this example, the first action is the baby fell asleep, and then straight after, then the doorbell rang. And the final sentence says, the law does not permit drinking and driving any time. Otherwise, there would be many more accidents. So here we're saying that the law does not permit drinking and driving any time, and then we use the conjunctive adverb otherwise. And here we're saying, and if this was not the case, if the law did permit drinking and driving any time, then there would be many more accidents. So here we're saying that, if something wasn't true or if something was true, then this would be the outcome, right? The second clause. There would be many more accidents. So these 5 conjunctive adverbs are used in different situations. Therefore is used as a consequence. However is used when we're kind of flipping a point and we're saying something opposite. Moreover is used to add more information. Then is to show that a second action has followed a first immediately after. And otherwise is used to show that if something was the case or wasn't the case, then this second action might happen. Now, a conjunctive adverb is also used in a single main clause. And in this case, a comma is used to separate the conjunctive adverb from the sentence. For example, I woke up very late this morning. Nevertheless, I wasn't late to school. She didn't take a bus to work today. Instead, she drove her car. Jack wants a toy car for his birthday. Meanwhile, Jill wants a dollhouse for her birthday. They returned home. Likewise, I went home. So you can see here that these conjunctive adverbs are used kind of individually or separately, right? They are their own sentence. So at the beginning we have our first sentence, I woke up very late this morning. And then the second main clause introduces the conjunctive adverb. Nevertheless, I wasn't late to school. She didn't take a bus to work today, single main clause. Instead, she drove her car. And so on. You can see what we do here. So those are kind of 2 very important and useful rules when you use conjunctive adverbs. But what I would recommend is start categorizing and remembering and learning these conjunctive adverbs. In our blog this week, I share with you quite a cool system that you can use to learn more conjunctive adverbs by simply grouping them into how they are used. So, an example of this is therefore, can be used to show a consequence. But we could also say consequently, as a consequence, thus, therefore. So what I would recommend doing is each week dedicate a few days to learning as many conjunctive adverbs as you can that kind of all fit into one category. Then the next week do another, and then the next week do another, and another, and so on. So your turn for this week. Using the conjunctive adverbs we looked at today, I want you to write 5 to 10 sentences using any of the keywords we've looked at in class. And then I would like you to write your examples below in the comments section, and I'm going to check them. So if you make a mistake, I'm going to give you a correction. If I think you deserve a virtual cookie and I think the sentences are great, I'll give you a virtual cookie. But I want to see how you guys really have understood this lesson and how you are able to contextualize it into sentences and ideas that are true for you. And it's important that when you're writing these example sentences to try to make sure that they reflect the things that are going on in your real everyday life. Finally, write any other grammar topics or areas that you struggle with, and in a future video we'll do another lesson on it. So if there are any areas of grammar that you think you find very difficult, then I'd like you to write those grammar topics in the comments section as well as your sentences, and then in the future I will do another video lesson giving you some extra help. So thank you very much for watching this short video on conjunctive adverbs. It is quite a difficult topic to begin with, but it is a very, very useful area of grammar, and I would highly recommend learning some more of these types of words if you haven't already. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.